Look at that, Nate. Whoa, what's up, everybody? Coming at you from the Wyoming wilderness, and we are wrapping up another year of multi-day backpacking with all the guys, and I am asking them what their 5 essential gear items are that they took on this trip. So let me kick this out here, and since my brother is drinking his cocoa with bare feet, my buddy Aaron from Houghton Air Outdoors is going to start us off. All right, Aaron.
Okay. Definitely got to have a shelter and a sleeping bag. So there's 2. A folding saw.
Well, like name what your shelter was.
Oh, I have the Durston X-Mid Pro one-person tent. I have the Big Agnes Anthracite 20 degree sleeping bag. It's kept me warm this whole trip. What's the folding saw that we brought? I have a silky folding saw, but the Samurai folding saw, that's essential for just getting all the deadfall down. And then my Katadyn Hiker Pro water filter, and
How many is that?
this is 5, and this cook pot.
Perfect.
Yeah.
What size is that?
This is it's small, it's only 500 milliliters, but if I had to filter water into this, and then I could boil it in the fire,
Perfect.
and I'd have clean water.
Thanks, Aaron.
All right, guys.
Hey, Rob, what you got?
Welcome to the show.
The Rob Show.
So you got to really fuel your hikes. My go-to #1 meal of all time, beef stroganoff.
What specifically? The
Peak refuel, only peak refuel. It's what fuels me. I have 2 out of the 3 meals beef stroganoff. All right, my #2 is this chest pack by Gideon's Tactical.
5'11".
5'11".
Yeah, it's a Skyweight.
Love this thing. It's I love fishing. It's got all my gear in here.
Show us.
Got my little Walmart.
Man, look at this thing.
Shout out Walmart. It's got my flies on one side. This is not a sponsor.
Not yet.
Dude, show us this thing.
So this is a little special treat. It's from my father-in-law. This is a USA-made SOG multi-tool. It's pretty nice to have, just everyday use, whatever you.
Look at that. Show that
What do you
stamp
want?
right there. USA, baby.
Yeah, so that's been good. This chest pack also just offers a good solution to conceal carry, which I really appreciate. So that's a big one for me. Backpacker, just a fishing trip.
2, right?
Yep, #3, good old Crocs.
Crocodile.
Haters gonna hate, potatoes gonna potate. Don't forget the sport mode when you're hiking. But on a serious note, they're super lightweight, and I've had these things for 3 years. No, tread's still on them. Just don't drag your feet when you walk.
Okay, that's 3. You got 2 left.
#3 is my Bass Pro Shop hat. You're not allowed to wear this unless you actually fish. It's not a hipster trend. They're just a bunch of posers. And #5. Ooh. Oh,
Come on.
sweatpants. Okay. Can we get a 360?
Yeah, come on. Throw that thing.
360. I mean, these things, we hiked probably 45 minutes in the rain, and I was pretty dry.
Footage of that. That was insane.
Yeah, you guys will go ahead and cut to that right now.
For a minute. Okay, my buddy Rob has a little review for us. What are you rocking in your pant wear as we're bushwhacking?
Fruit of the Loom. Fruit of the Loom. I'm dry, I'm warm. Shout out REI for these waterproof boots. I'm toasty as can be.
Dude, that is wild that they are they seriously dry this entire time?
Like my legs are totally
So
dry.
are they polyester, do you know, or what?
No, they're literally cotton.
Oh my god.
It just goes to show you don't have to pay top dollar for top experiences. Fruit of the Loom, shout out. This is not a sponsor. Thanks, everybody, and we out.
I love it. Thank you, Rob. All right. And guys, throughout this video, I do invite you to put down your 5 essentials for your multi-day backpacking trips. And with list videos like this, I know it can be kind of hard to keep track of all the equipment if one pops out to you and you're like, oh, I might want to try that. gonna be kind of a headache to go back and find. So I will have a complete list of all the gear that all the guys are talking about, along with links, so that you can start exploring if there's a particular item you want to start putting into your rotation to see if it's essential for you on your adventures. So let's go ahead and jump back to Wyoming and see what the next set of 5 essentials is.
Okay,
Mikey, what are your 5 essentials?
5 essentials. I'm gonna say I tried out this Haven hammock tent. It's amazing. It's like sleeping on a cloud. Suckers.
It's like a box bottom, right?
Yes, it's flat lay. Second is gonna be a cook system. So some titanium GSI outdoor pot with stove.
You've been rocking that for a while, stainless steel, right?
Yep, it's been great. Scotch. Scotch has got to be in there. Fishing gear so that you can eat your dinner. And what am I?
Do you have any preference on your rods? Walmart special?
No, nothing that I could think of.
Walmart Blue Light special?
There you go. Yep, just bring some fishing gear and slay them. Is that 3?
I don't know. I'm not counting.
Okay, 4. I'm gonna say a water filtration system. I've got a Grayl. That's gonna be it. And 5, I need a chair. You gotta have a chair. That's.
Tell us, because you're a bigger guy, what are you rocking for those bigger guys watching?
So this is a OneTigris Amazon special. Thanks, Bezos. And it holds up to like 275. So
Most are rated for like 2 plus.
like 225, 230. Yeah. So that's my 5.
Perfect. Thanks, Mike. Daddy Mike, what are your 5 essentials?
Okay, I echo on the chair. You got to have a chair. This is an REI chair, but yeah, a second pair of camp shoes. You got to have that. This is Teva Sandals, but Crocs, whatever you need. My Klymit V2 sleeping pad. I do real well with that. I like that. And new for this trip for me is a Gatorade pee bottle. Game changer, I'm telling you. It made a difference. I don't have to go out in the middle of the night. It works great.
Nice. Are those all 5?
That's close enough.
All right.
And fishing gear, and my fishing gear.
Your fishing gear. And just for all of us youngins, when did you first start backpacking? What year? Ballpark.
About 1980.
You've been backpacking every year since 1980.
Well, close to it every year. Yeah, give or take. Yep.
5 essential.
Okay, number 1, Snow Peak stove system. So I think this is a titanium cup, and it's about the size of a pocket rocket. So just a good small camp stove. What else did I say? The Hardside Hydration system, new to that. I've used like the bladders all the times, and this is a really good way to combine like a Nalgene basically with the new Grayl filters, and you can just fill it up and use it while you're going or you're hiking, whatever like that. And so then I've got the Kanzawa Samurai for a saw. You can process down wood.
Couldn't have built that fire without it.
I know. It's really great, and it goes through wood like butter. It's really great. I'd say 4, a camp knife. For years I've carried Moras, so those are just a good all-arounder. But this year I've got the Cold Steel Republic, and that thing's a beast. And yeah, I think that's 4, but I can't really think of a solid 5. So yeah, those are good ones.
Yes. Okay. So an insulated mug. This is Cedar Summit. I just got this. It weighs, I don't know, 3 ounces or something, but is insulated enough to keep my hot drinks hot for as long as I'm drinking them.
Hot cocoa.
Yes, it is hot cocoa right now. MSR Pocket Rocket 2.0 or the original. They're
The original's a monster.
well, whatever. I mean, I took the original forever. My oh well, then fine. Then just
the Toaks.
anyways, yes.
Soaks it up.
I like this is 750 I think mine.
Yeah, mine's
I like the 750 because I can do all my meal, my coffee, all that kind of stuff, all at the same time in the one pot. Puffy, gotta have my Puffy with me.
Which one are you using?
This is an Eddie Bauer. get all up in there, keeping me warm. And so number 5 is, let's see, probably my chair. I'm sitting on this log because I'm trying to be closer to the fire, but I brought my chair and I definitely wanted it. And bonus item number 6, bring an extra pair of shoes, which I didn't have with me, and I will from here on till eternity, which is why my lovely white feet are out.
All right, thanks, Nate. All right, coming here to my buddy Brian. We'll wait till you spool that thing in. Here, actually, what name us your first essential piece of gear on this trip?
First essential gear is probably my jacket. A jacket is very important, waterproof.
Be specific if you can.
Sorry,
which
outdoor research helium. I just got this. CR Trading Post is a great place to get stuff. You can get it online or in store. Wonderful.
Not a sponsor, as Rob said.
Yeah, not a sponsor. In fact, Outdoor Research needs to stop treating my buddy Aaron so bad and throw him some gear, right? Because you guys are Colorado. We need to all cooperate. Second was probably the right sleeping pad under my bed.
Did you do doubles?
I brought 2 sleeping pads because I got tired because I'm a side sleeper, and I actually bought a big Agnes Sidewinder sleeping bag, which, you know, any sleeping bag's good, you know, depending on your weather. You know, you want to be about 20 degrees, figure, you know, your temperature for your when you're doing your thing. Got some cows out here.
The free-range cows out here in the middle of no freaking
Distracting me from my moment in the spotlight.
We really wanted to have steak, but
we almost
sure
did.
Some rancher would not like that.
So yeah, and I had a Static V pad that was okay. I bought another one that was just on Amazon. I just looking for really good reviews, and but I did bring two air mattresses, which has been awesome. and I wrapped them together with paracords so they wouldn't slide around. It was like kind of a bush fix, but it's all right. Third is probably my shoes. I bought some new Oboz. These just came out. I can't remember the name of them, but they have their own technology, so they breathe really well, but they are waterproof as well. I have really hot, sweaty feet normally when I hike, and I also have darn tough socks on, which those are just a bonus. That's not really actually number 4. But yeah, how many is that? 3? Is that 4? I think it's 4. Last one, probably most important, is not something, but if ever you're out in the woods, it's important that you keep your head. Because a lot of times things don't go, or sometimes they don't go the way that you plan them to go. And the first thing that you can do is lose your head and just do something stupid. So just be able to keep it together when things probably don't go the way they exactly think they're going to go. So there you go. All right.
I'll share my 5 here with you real quick before we wrap up the video. So the first and foremost that we have hunkered under, not only on the last trip when we were up here in Wyoming, but this trip is the Kelty Noah Tarp 16. This is, I believe, their biggest one. Can fit all 8 of us under there. We have had multiple, like, hour-long downpours, and we're able to all hang out, cook dinner if need be, and it'd be pretty miserable. We would have been hunkering down in tents if multiple times throughout this trip if we did not have this giant tarp. So a really good tarp, and because of all that rain, my 4A Outdoor Research jacket, and as an added bonus, my Outdoor Research Ferocity right underneath it. I've actually been double layering them, and they work out great. And I mean, just not sweating. We went through backcountry, bushwhacked it, and those have worked great. So I'll count that as 2 right there. But then I'll also go with a Toaks. Just got to have that thing. Those mugs are just amazing, and very, very versatile and super lightweight. My Grayl system, been filtering water like crazy forever with those things, and it's just straightforward, streamlined, takes out all the junk, and I can just drink straight out of it, you know, and I don't have to sit there and do hand pumps and do all kinds of, it's really straightforward. So I think that's 4. Was that 4? And then my 5th and final one, I will have to say, I guess I'll say my Helix chair. I agree. I've gone years without doing any sort of chair, and if you're moving every single day, you know, or you're going 10 miles, you know, maybe not a chair, but what we're doing, we're backpacking in, you know, about 5 miles and hanging out, doing day hikes, fishing. chilling out by the campfire, having a chair, I think is essential. It just makes the whole experience that much better, more enjoyable. So, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this particular video of Gideon's Tactical. Thanks so much for hanging, and yeah, leave a comment below and let us know what your list is of your essential 5. Would love to hear from you guys. So until next time, I invite you to check out the other video, subscribe if you haven't. Until next time, always remember to stay equipped, stay prepared. See you out there.